My review of the podcast What Did You Do Yesterday? This is my favorite podcast from one of my favorite comedians, David O'Doherty, and Max Rushden, a TV and radio presenter, whose idea the pod was. When I first heard about What Did You Do Yesterday? I imagine that my reaction was fairly typical. It was something like, is that it? That can't be a podcast. Logically this is a fair reaction, as listening to minutiae about the podcast guest getting into a bath, sending work emails or making themselves dinner, shouldn't be entertaining. And Max and David really do push their guests for the banal details of their yesterdays. But despite not being a comedian, Max is funny. And David is very funny. And the guests that join them are almost always comedian friends of David. So each episode is funny in its own right. There are also lots of running jokes and themes, like how Max, in his own words, doesn't know anything about anything and therefore cannot fact-check David's confident statements about the arts and other subjects, which not infrequently turn out to be incorrect. Or how David has 18 bikes, which he appears to view as being his equivalent of Max's 2 children. One of my favorite aspects of What Did You Do Yesterday? Is the listener feedback. Occasionally they'll read out a 1-star review of the show. These often make what could be viewed as valid criticisms of the pod, and David and Max revel in these. Feedback from regular listeners is also a big feature, as the listeners are an eclectic bunch who span much of the globe and have lots of amusing things to say. Give it a listen. 5 stars.